conversation with Ryan. Hope y'all enjoy.
It's not easy, man.
Well, dude, when you got fucking cancer and the doctor's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna cut about a foot of your asshole out, and I'm gonna
Stop.
fucking I'm gonna radiate you and nuke the fuck out of you."
Stop.
You know what I'm saying, dog? You
Yeah,
know what I'm
nah.
saying? When I go spend fucking $400 or $500 to fucking make you some RSO, and I'm telling you, bro, stop drinking. That way the RSO could work.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And rehabilitate your system so the RSO could work. And you're like, you know what? That's like,
That's the thing about it too. You do need to make it a focus. You can't just.
it ain't something casual. Oh man, that cancer's gonna blow over. It ain't the flu. You know what I mean? That's just invasive, dog.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up.
They're all hung up on this that it's the evil weed, and the religion tells them that that it's evil and all that shit, dog. But in the first book of Genesis, it says, "Use every plant that I have given unto you, you know, for you."
Right?
You know, I can't really remember what it says, but I know it says that.
Yeah, the words are a little different.
dog.
but
I put
it's
every
the
plant
concept.
on this planet for your benefit.
Exactly.
So how are you gonna go and say that it's the devil's fucking weed and devil is a devil fucking is a drug? The religion got people all fucked up, bro. The control systems.
Well, that's
No
the
matter
point.
what control system you fucking choose to fall into, you know, because you'd be all fuck fucking religion. Those guys are fucking crazy. But you're like a fucking Trump supporter or so, or one of these fucking crazy
Spiritualist bastards.
or some bastard that's shooting protesters at the fucking,
Right.
you know what I mean, or you know what I'm saying, dog.
Could be a lot of shit.
It's a control system. It's just like, which one do you choose?
Right.
And there are control systems for every fucking buddy, whether it's bitches, dope, gambling, liquor, religion, finance, whatever the
Yeah,
fuck
they're
it is.
tapped in one way or the other.
Whatever the fuck it is, bro. It's a control system waiting for your ass to fucking be a part of it. Recognize the control system and get the fuck out. You gotta drop out of society, bro. You gotta drop the fuck out of society. You cannot be a spirit conscious fucking person and live in the city.
Yeah, it's very difficult to do that.
You can't. Because there's too many triggers. There's too many stupid motherfuckers in the cities, dog. That's gonna trigger too many negative thoughts throughout your everyday existence.
Oh yeah, there's people out there trying to just fuck your shit up for no
Just
reason.
trying to piss you off, dog. Just agents, bro.
Doing what they do.
Devils and demons, bro. I've seen them all. I've seen their faces change. I've seen all that shit, bro. I've seen it all. I've seen face shifting. I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it. And it wasn't reptilian. It was more like gargoyle-ish.
Like demony.
Kind of demony. Yeah. Yeah. And mostly blonde people, dude. And it wasn't like tall people. It was normal white people looking, but
Right.
fucking they were like in schools, hospitals, you know. And all kinds of, man, now I start thinking all kinds of. And you know, it's like, I think I've asked you this before, why someone like me, just some regular Joe Schmo, has so many experiences, and some people say I have not had any experiences. Well, maybe you've seen something and you try to make sense of it and your brain said and came up with a logical conclusion, but you've had to have seen something. My friend Joe, Gangster Joe, claims I have not seen anything supernatural or, you know, anything like that whatsoever in my whole life. I have not seen ghosts, aliens, alien ships, spaceships, nothing, ever.
Right.
How is that possible? And that they've seen something or something that has happened to them where they can't explain it.
Well, it's kind of like you were saying earlier. There's a lot of shame that kind of goes along with this. So a lot of people are in a just constant state of denial. Down south, there's a deep appreciation for the spiritual world and for leyendas, as they call them, and myths and all that shit. Leyendas are a part of the culture. It's not just some shit that people come up with. It's some shit that happens on a daily basis.
It takes one motherfucker to fucking say something, and then all the fucking other idiots are gonna fucking
Start talking shit.
because they're gonna want to fucking feel ridiculed. So you know, the government does a really good job of fucking putting their fucking agents out there. You know, there's a millions of those motherfuckers, dude, and they're behind computers now, and doing this, and they're on all social medias, and they're always putting like this doubt. It's like it's always like whenever somebody comes out with something, it's the first fucking thing you see. It stays on that page forever as their comment. You know what I mean? It's like the guy's bashing the fuck out of fucking this video this guy took,
Right.
or something, or this fucking thing. You know, guys in the stick somewhere in Mississippi and record something in the middle of the night or something. You know what I mean? And you see those little fucking crazy little videos,
Right,
and it's like right away, this whole campaign of ridicule comes out against this video or whatever, and it's like, damn, man. I mean, the shit actually made mainstream media, so it's got to be fucking real, even though mainstream media now is bashing the shit out of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But so why bash it? Why fucking bash it, dude? Why not just let us be us and see how far we fucking go as on a planetary level? You know what I mean? But it's like, what the fuck's going on, dude? Why are they feeding off it? They're keeping us in a state to feed off us in some fucking weird herd-like way, like we said. Money. I think it's beyond money.
Well,
I
a big
think
part of it seems to be money.
Well, I think that's the driver of like that's like the gas in the fucking car, but it's got to be beyond money at some certain point. When you get high up on the goddamn echelon, you get so damn high. What the fuck's money got to do with anything at that?
And at that point,
What's the real reason? What's the real deal behind it? How high does the echelon go? Does it go off the planet?
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, if their technology could only take us so far right now, but we're killing the fucking planet faster, then our technology will get us the fuck out of here.
That's the problem, right?
Okay, so then what sense does it make that these guys keep doing that if they're sharing the planet just like the rest of us? Right? If they kill this motherfucker off, that's the only place they can fucking live on.
Of course, and that's the oddest part, right? If they're so willing to destroy Mother Earth, Gaia, whatever, the bringer of fucking life, it's only because they're very sure that they can have something else, right?
I've come to my conclusion is that, my personal conclusion is that the people that are pulling the strings are not from this world. And to them,
It wouldn't matter.
it wouldn't matter because there's probably a shitload of these type of planets. You know what I mean? Across the fucking cosmos. We're just another one. It gets really weird, dude. But in my experiences, I say, okay, what's it all about? What's it all about? What are these shadow people? What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that was trying to get me?
So going back to that, we took a little break and kind of circled around a bunch of other shit, but going back to that particular story.
Okay, well, this is the way it closed out. And it was very fucking trippy, too, the way it did close out, because me, at the time of the end of all this stuff, I was at a very, not only a physical low point, I was at a spiritual and a mental low point. Dealing with all this stuff, dealing with the drug addiction. You know what I mean? That developed into an addiction. You know what I mean? Throughout this course. And going through all these, it was a wild time, dude.
Right.
In my mind, it was fucking going berserk. So, I must have been like 20, early shit, must have been like 22. Or close to it. I was spending the night at my mom's house for whatever reason, and I was sleeping on the living room floor. And I felt it coming on. It got to the point to where like I would think of the guy just once, just for a quick second. Like he would enter my mind, and I could not get him out of my mind. And it became an unwilling summoning,
Right.
where my mind got locked, would get stuck to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I would try to think other ways out of it, and it would always come back to this guy. So eventually he would come.
Fuck. So you would just sit there feeling yourself coming out of your body, and just that impending doom, like we were saying earlier.
Like, let's say, like, I'm getting ready to crash out, I'm tired.
Right.
I'm laying down. My last thoughts. This guy pops into my last thoughts. So now I'm trying to get him out of my thoughts.
Right.
So I'm trying to think of other things. And it just keep going back to this guy going back to where my first intent was to go to sleep, so I'm tired.
Of course.
So I'm crashing out, in the process of trying to get my mind off of this thing. And then it was like, you're locked in. Like, you just fall into this little realm, like,
right.
You know what I mean? And you're there, dude. And
once you found yourself in that space, it was just that back to that similar dread.
Feeling dread.
And seeing the fucking thing.
Yeah. And now you'd feel really cold. Everything would get really cold.
Huh.
So
that was a constant.
That was a constant the whole time. Yeah. You knew it was there when it got cold. And then you would see him somewhere. Sometimes on the wall. Sometimes on the wall like a shadow.
Mm-hmm.
And then sometimes just standing up like in the room.
Really?
Like a shadow.
It would take up 3D
space. Oh yeah.
Everyone I've
It was
talked to
mostly
about
3D.
this has always said that it can only propagate on a wall.
Nah, man. Nah.
So those motherfuckers can walk through
No,
our
that
space?
motherfuckers were walking through space, dude. At least through this type of space. It wasn't like maybe it was our physical, because my physical body was still on the bed,
that's a
right?
first for me. I've always heard the recountings being that they need a light source and that they need a place where they can propagate on. All the people that have talked to me about this in the past have never said that they are something that can walk like you and I could. So
it's a 3D person. Like, you see the shape of them and everything.
Right.
Right here.
Just dark.
Yeah, like a shadow.
Fuck.
Yeah. And sometimes he would be on the wall.
That's fucking spooky as fuck, man.
Yeah. And he was trying to physically or
trying to pull your ass out.
Spiritually, I guess, in this sense.
Of course.
Grab me and whatever was around. If I was let's say I was like, that was the only window that was, if I was, you know what I mean? That was,
feel that pull towards the window.
Like, you'd see, it was you and him fighting, dude.
Nah, fuck that.
Fighting, and he's trying to push you through this fucking window, or a door, or a sliding glass door, or another window,
And like you were saying earlier, you always felt that if the moment ever came that he actually got you out, that was it.
Yeah, because that was the whole battle was about not letting him take me out of this fucking room.
It's over if that happens.
It's over. And I asked my friends, and they all agreed. Oh, you'll be dead, dude. You'll be dead.
Fuck. I mean, I agree. I mean, I've never been through this, but if that fucker gets you out, you better count your blessings.
Yeah, you're done. You're done, dude. My body will be there, and Ryan had a heart attack or something in the sleep.
Right. Some shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So it was a death battle, dude. It was a death battle. For fucking years, man.
Hey, so it's about 6 years.
Yeah. And just like in the goddamn movies, man. Like, it was just like fucking like Nightmare on Elm Street. Your buddies are sleeping next to you, and you're like telling them to wake up and shit and help you out, and they're not. They're just knocked the fuck out,
Right.
And anyway, so I'm laying in my mom's living room, my old house, and it starts coming on. It starts coming on, and I'm like probably full blown delirious by this point in time, and this like psychosis of like impending doom, and this guy's on my ass, and people are getting it. Things are happening physically to people, like, and that's on another trip that I'll get back to, but it's getting really weird. It's getting really fucking weird. Fucking Annabelle type shit. You know what I mean?
Right. And
so this thing's coming on again this particular night, and I knew it was coming. There was no way of stopping it. And I said, man, you know what? I'm fucking tired of this shit, dude. I got pissed. Fuck you piece of shit. Think you're fucking better than me, like Scarface, fucking.
Right, challenging the shit.
Challenge you. That's it. Tonight's the night. Winner takes all, motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? You fucking.
I mean, at this point, you're sick of it.
Yeah, I'm sick of it. I'm fucking had it. I've already stayed you off for years already. You know what I mean? It's gonna be the same old shit.
Decade.
It's gonna be the same old shit. Let's handle it. You fucking win. I'm yours. I win. You don't fuck with me ever again.
Right. But you remember having this conversation?
Oh yeah. I was fucking pumped, bro. I felt like, man, I got this. Fuck this dude. This is the day. It's the we're in the middle of the fucking in the old west.
Right, about to pull
our shit. Well, this dude comes. He comes and same old story. Shit gets cold. Couldn't tell you where he came from that particular night, but he was upon me, and we start tussling and fighting and this and that. But this night, man, he he just overpowered the living shit out of me, dude, and just gave me the molly whopping of a fucking lifetime.
It's for all the marbles, bro.
Like a rag doll, dude. Like a rag doll. Slammed me up every which way he could possibly think and pummeled me. Beat the shit out of me. I ended up, remember, just fucking slamming me. He had me by my ankle. And he had tossed me through my whole living room and tossed me down the fucking hallway. And then grabbed me by my ankle and ripped me up like this and slapped me. Wow. And I just gave it up. I remember I just gave it up and I just like, and I lay with my arms wide open, dude. And I was like, damn, this fucker beat me. Fucking beat me, dude. I'm fucking done, you know? And I was like, I'm fucked now. And he fucking grabbed me by my ankle and just started walking. And I had a sliding glass back door, slider. And he's going beeline for the fucking slider, dude.
Fuck.
You know? And so in this dream or whatever, in this thing, I start screaming for my mom, dude. Mom! Screaming for my fucking mother, dude. My mom was a very religious woman, too. Very devout Christian, you know. And she comes out of the room, man. She comes out, my mom's a short 5'2" woman.
Fuck.
You know.
She's alive at this point.
She's alive.
Right.
She's alive, and I'm sleeping in her house.
Okay.
I had moved out, And she just comes out. She don't say nothing, man. She just comes out like, "What's going on?" type of thing. But her pajamas, her nightgown's glowing.
Right.
It's glowing, dude. Her
bro.
pajamas.
She got the light with her on her side.
And this dude, man, turns around and just like fucking panics, dude.
Yeah.
And drops my ankle and fucking bolts out the fucking window.
Huh.
And that was the last time I ever encountered this cat in my whole life, dude.
Really?
Yep.
Stopped after that.
Stopped. Completely, dude. My son right now says that he's encountering the shadow guy. He gets into these sleep paralysis. And this was way before I got baptized and all that stuff. It's like another 10 years.
Is baptism something that prevents these things?
I think that when you like get baptized and you're like earnestly, the baptism's like real for you, like you're earnestly in that spot. You know what I mean? Like for me, it was like, man, I had this epiphany. Like I woke up one day and I was like, man, if I die tomorrow, if I die today, where am I gonna go, man? If I die right now, if I go out there and I get shot, where am I gonna go? I said, oh, dude, I gotta make that pact. I gotta make that. Gotta do that ritual.
Right.
You know. So took me through some studies and I got more affirmed. And then at the point of when I did that, I was there, dude. I was like, yeah, man, this is what I'm gonna do. And it wasn't as powerful as I thought.
Huh.
It was actually the opposite feeling of what I was expecting. I was expecting to feel empowered.
Right.
And I felt very weak afterwards. I felt very weak. I felt like I had gave in. Feeling of, I don't know if quitting is the right word for it, but like.
Right, like instead of trying to figure it out, you're now accepting a truth.
It was strange, dude. It was strange. I didn't feel empowered like I do now.
Huh.
At the moment, I felt weak. I felt like I had submitted. I'd given myself up to something. It made me skeptical of what I just did.
Of course.
You know what I mean? I was like, damn, is that really the right thing to do? Why did I feel like this? I don't feel any stronger. I feel weaker.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Now I understand. Now I understand that feeling I got was because I was weaker.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I did submit myself.
Huh.
You know what I mean? And I did say, I can't do this.
So it's more like starting a new discipline that you have to build up through.
Man, now looking at it, I feel so much empowered, bro. You know what I mean? And then now, like, things that used to freak me out, like this shadow things, these supernatural things that I would see or feel, you know, when I come into places, or things would come out at night, this and that, you start feeling different entities and all that shit. Now it's like, I feel like they just fucking run when I come into the room. You gotta be a free thinker, bro. And I think a lot of people are just not really free thinking anymore, or haven't been for a long time. You know what I mean? And they get stuck in, you know, it could be, Wall Street could be a religion for people. Even though I did encounter shadow people again later, but not even close as aggressive or evil-sided of it. No. We encountered a shadow people, me and my girl. One was kind of weird. There was like a portal that opened up in the bedroom one day, and this one guy that would come around more often was like a little shorter entity, shadowy, but he would actually come to like a portal. Like, it would get like the wall would get really dark, so I would see him more.
Really?
Yeah.
But he wasn't trying to pull you. He was
like, he would try, but he couldn't.
Huh.
You know what I mean? He'd come all the way up to you, but he couldn't. It couldn't.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then there were these other ones that would they were like really long and tall.
Slender Man kind of shit?
Yeah, 3 of them.
Fuck that.
And that they were just looking. And they wouldn't move or nothing. And they would just watch.
You sleep.
Yeah, pretty much. Like those guys that would just stand around staring, like they'd be there for a while.
What do they want? What do they say?
They don't say nothing.
They just think you're fucking fascinating?
They're just like observing.
Hey, you're fucking cool. What's up? Let me check you out.
Yeah, just let me stand here and check you out for a while, you know? And there's like the other ones would try to interact, you know? And they're all like shadowy, like black, you know?
Huh.
No details, you know what I mean? They're very shadowy, like in between realms. You know, there's always around those times where I was witnessing the Matrix glitch.
Right, you were telling me about that.
And I see
in
people.
the shower.
I see people reporting these on Facebook, man, all the time. But hey, has anybody seen the Matrix glitch? First time I witnessed it, I was driving, and I was seeing it in my peripherals, like in the corners, like up high, kinda.
Right.
And then I would look, you know, through my window of the vehicle, and I could see it happening.
What was it, like visual snow?
And it looked like squares, dude. Like pixels or whatever. Pixelating squares, like the screen is like you ever seen the Spider-Man movie, the fucking cartoon one?
The universe one?
Right.
I haven't seen it, but
out.
people have told me that it's trippy as fuck.
Kind of like that.
Okay, no, I feel you. So it's just that...
They glitch, and they pixelate.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
They pixelate.
But that was happening in your vision, just like...
In my vision.
Spots.
Like in the corners of like my peripheral, right?
Right, okay.
As I'm driving, focus on it, and actual see that it was like pixelating.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how it started.
Huh.
But then, in the shower, and that shower was pretty trippy, dude. That shower, that house is fucking trippy. Going back to like places that have like things going on in them, you know what I mean? Right. There's a lot of weird things happening.
Spots.
Yeah, little weird little spots, dude. Because you would hear a lot of shit in that house. You know, like it sounded like there was a cocktail party going on all the time in my living room.
Really?
Yeah, you would hear like the clinking of the clinking, and you'd hear like and people
chatter.
talking, but you couldn't make out anything.
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? But you could hear women and men, and you hear like clink, 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 clink.
Bickering.
Just talking, casual, like they're drinking martinis or something. And you hear them conversating, but you couldn't make out any distinct words or.
Is this the same house where the other shit was going on?
Same house, dude. Same house that had a lot of weird shit happening in that fucking house.
Huh.
Ghost like type shit.
Right.
Those shadow people. Same house. That we would trip on that. Like we had 2 living rooms. We'd be in one living room, like me crashing out or whatever, or you know, I turn the TV off and getting ready to crash out. We sleep out in the living room so the kids wouldn't be in the rooms. And you hear that? You hear that? You know? And it sounded like a goddamn cocktail lounge or something.
Fuck
You know?
that, bro.
Yeah. And then in that bathroom, you know, you would hear like music. You know what I mean?
Huh.
You turn the shower on and like you'd hear like, it was weird, dude. It was weird. So in that shower, when I was in there one day, is when I saw the floor open up and start pixelating.
The floor open.
The floor.
Okay.
The floor start pixelating, real small, you know, and it turned into a little black dot. I started looking at it, started staring into it, dude. And it just fucking like pixelated out. Pixelated out. Closed back up again.
Huh.
So I was like, what the fuck? I started realizing about the whole holographic universe at that time. And I was like, oh shit. So I think that was really fucking helping me, like, you know what I mean? When I first saw the pixels when I was driving, I was like, oh shit. You know what I mean? And then when I started tripping on shit in the bathroom, so when it happened again, and it opened up again, I thought I could put my foot through it.
Really?
And I tried to put my foot through it, but I couldn't. But I knew that I couldn't because deep down, I knew I couldn't. But I realized that afterwards. Oh, fuck.
But do you think that was a chance to go to the next level?
Maybe. Who knows, dude? What the fuck?
Right.
If I would have just known instead of
I've doubted it.
doubted. The only thing certain that you're gonna fucking die.
Right. So you know
Well,
you're
why?
gonna go through it. You just don't get to
why?
choose.
Why?
Right.
Why? Because you told me to. Because we're demoniacal. Just let us be us.
Right.
Let us be us, dude. And watch us fucking grow. You know? But why are you trying to fucking... What are you doing? Feeding off us? What the fuck's really going on here, dude?
Yeah, that is a weird thing. Like, what is the death? What is that cycle?
What the fuck is going on here, dude? You know? And why is it so goddamn confusing? You know? But yeah. And that's where my experience is leading me to. So now I'm just like... Now... I'm just like on cruise control. I'm like, you know what, dude? That's just so much shit going on right now. Fucking, I don't even got time to fucking even try to analyze all that shit. It's just like the machine is doing what the machine is doing. I just need to break out and go find me a little spot somewhere. Get the fuck out this city. Because in the city you can't, bro. You can't get there to that level. That's why the monks go to fucking mountains and they don't fucking communicate with nobody for like 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
You know, because they got deprogrammed themselves from all the fucking decades of shit you've been fucking put through.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Oh, my neighbors are crazy right here, bro. Oh, my neighbors are fucking crazy, dog.
Yeah, let's get you out.
I hear all these fuckers. I'm in the back of all their windows, in their bedrooms and shit. I hear them all, dude. I got some nutty ass neighbors, dude. I got a lady who abuses kids over here, fucking verbally. Like, I don't know if she's beating them, but she's like serious.
Just yelling at them.
Fuck.
Saying some
And
fucked up stuff.
These kids are little. And then I got these fucking people that are fucking cussing each other out over here all the fucking time. I got these guys over here who sleep all day and they party all night, dude.
Really?
Yeah. And then in the daytime you're snoring. Right now you're gonna hear them. They go. I mean, they're just fucking tearing it up. I got this dude over here. Who knows where he's from? But he's like some like gangster dude. And he was cussing some motherfucker out there, damn. You know, like that's how they're gonna start shooting each other or something. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was like, dude.
Yeah, it's hard to focus on what matters when all that's going
Yeah,
on.
how are you when you have a bunch of crazy motherfuckers living around you, dude?
It's true.
You know what I mean? You gotta get it to the hills where you have some fucking peace and quiet. You see God's great mountains. You see beauty. You see openness. You see space. It's good for your mind. You know what I mean? When you start thinking clear. But you're seeing a bunch of fucking craziness, dude. You can't focus on that shit. It's a lot. It's a lot, dude. And you try to stay humble. You know. Feed a few homeless guys or whatever you could do. You try to stay humble. Then you gotta be on your P's and Q's, and you gotta be kind of nutty too, cause you can't. You know what I mean?
It's hard to stay humble when people come at you.
Yeah, it's wild, dude. We try to see those things when we're on drugs and shit, cause drugs change your vibrations. You know what I
Right.
mean?
A different
DMT,
place.
bro. Oh man.
Oh man, so I was about to bring that up.
Woo wee.
So someone I am not had their first DMT experience. What was like a month ago?
It's a lot different. Man, yeah. It let me see with my physical eyes the way that energy is distributed on the planet, man. Yeah, it was pretty awesome. It was fucking beautiful.
What was it that made you see that?
I could see it. I could see it with my own eyes, man. I could see it in the sky, emanating from the sun.
It's like the rays.
The
From the
ray,
sun.
it was,
Okay.
but it was in like a kaleidoscope of fractals, dude.
Right.
It was like sacred geometry,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like a cactus.
Mm-hmm.
It was like emanating from the sun,
Mm-hmm.
and the closer to the sun it was, the more micro it was, and it got bigger as it came off the sun. But they were like flowing, dude. It was like everything was like moving, and every time flowing, dude, and it got bigger, the further it got away from the sun, and every time the like the blades of a cactus, like I said, they were spinning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Every time they would like intersect, it would explode from the point. It would be like infinity upon layers upon layers upon layers upon layers. And I saw how the trees sucked it in, and I saw how the fucking grass was sucking it in, and how they were emanating it back up again.
Really?
Yeah, and how the
So
yeah
so
I
the
saw,
reflection.
Yeah, I saw how the tree and the sun interacted, the energy, how the tree was absorbing it and then spilling it back out again. You know what I mean? And the grass too. And I heard all the bugs. I heard bugs in the yard over there. And then, it was fucking wild, dude. It was wild, dude. And that I felt like I didn't want to leave that place.
Huh. So it felt very comfortable.
Yeah, extremely comfortable.
Huh.
Yeah. And the more we did it throughout the day, the more intense it got. And then
Right.
towards the end, when I didn't want no more, I was like, I can't do no more.
Right.
It was just like, I felt like I was like Doctor Strange in the mirror realm. Remember that shit when he goes into the mirror realm and everything's like all fucking crazy? It was nutty, bro. It was kind of like a whippet, like a wow.
Exactly. A lot of people say that.
It's kind of like that. It's kind of like
Psychedelic
that.
whip it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was all like, you know, with this fractal explosion. Every time was like explosion of fractals. It was like crazy fractals, dude. The more we did it, the more intense it got.
Yeah,
But we
that's,
ended up smoking for like 6-7 hours that day, though. I
Isn't
was
it?
baked, bro.
Oh.
My body was fried. My brain was fried, dude. For 2 days, I was like, I had no spunk. Man, I was like, man, I found myself sitting on my back little porch with my head against the pole, the thing like this.
Like that, huh?
It's kind of like, you know, like,
But what was it? Was it like wanting to return to that spot? Was it more of a wondering of what it was? Like
it was like a fucking feeling of like not. That's a hard one to explain. That's a hard one to explain.
That's one of the harder
Yeah.
ones.
I can't put it into words right now. I really can't. The feeling I got. You ever seen the meme of Kermit the Frog? Kind of contemplating.
Reminiscing.
That
on
was me,
whatever.
dude. Like I was out of sync. I was out of whack. I was out of touch.
Damn.
You know what I mean? And I couldn't make sense of it. I was making sense of it.
So it was like a couple of days of trying to figure out what the fuck
I
was
was
happening.
waking up, and I was still on DMT. I was waking up and I was DMT'd out.
The same feeling?
For 2 days, dude. Coming out of my sleep.
That's insane.
The next morning, we fished like around 7 p.m. that night. The next morning, when I woke up, I was DMT. I woke up DMT the fuck out, dude. Fucking tripping, fractals. My head's fucking. It was still my body, dude. I was still tasting it the next day.
That's the thing about DMT. It's such a strong flavor that it's difficult to
Like, and it wasn't like a burp,
no,
but
I
the
feel
taste
ya.
was in my mouth. Man, that shit was some heavy stuff, dude. So that day I was all like fucking tripping. Whatever, my days dragged on. Go to sleep. The next day, Same thing. I'm waking up, fucking DMT'd the fuck out. What the fuck? But then I remembered, as I woke up, that I was having a dream that I was talking to this freaking reptilian lady, right?
Huh.
A blonde lady, not a bad looking lady, but not fucking smoking hot or nothing like that. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say she was ugly. You know what I mean?
It's a lady.
It's a lady. Kind of look like maybe like a news reporter or something type of style. You have a little kind of... Anyways, I can't remember what the fuck we're talking about, and I can't remember what the fuck she was saying, although I know we were talking. But as I'm talking to her, or she's talking to me or whatever, it would be her right eye is shifting from a reptile eye to a human eye. And then reptile eye, human eye.
It's back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm tripping out, and then finally I looking really good, and I do remember saying, "Are you a reptilian?" Yeah, and that's all I remember, dude.
This is day 2.
Day 2.
After the experience.
After. That day 2, same shit. Fucking life felt bland, bro.
Okay.
Life was bland by day 2. Bland. Okay, went through fucking laid around. My body was jacked, bro. My back was fucking jacked up, dude.
Interesting.
Jacked up.
What do you
Sore.
think it was from being tense?
I have
or-
no idea. It was sore as fuck, dude.
Huh.
Like I came off a meth binge or something, you know what I mean?
Fuck.
And fucking crashed out. Day 3, no DMT trip, but everything was fucking cool.
Huh. Calm.
Calm. I was happy. My outlook is like fucking great.
Interesting.
It doesn't seem easy. There was no answers given to me. You know what I mean? But I feel from that day, my outlook that day was like, bam, everything's fucking cool. Everything is fucking cool. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be I'm gonna do all the legwork that gotta get done to succeed and do all that and it ain't gonna be easy, but it ain't gonna be no big deal either.
Huh.
And the outlook is promising. Like, I didn't learn anything. Nothing said, oh, this is gonna happen, or there's no any hidden information given to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? I didn't learn anything in my time of contemplating. I just felt like shit. You know what I mean? I felt like bleh. You know? There was no revelation or nothing in those 2 days. But the 3rd day, I was like, hey, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, no problem, dude.
Right.
That's just crazy.
Right, like...
This one guy I know, he said that he talks to the aliens and shit, dude.
Well, most people do report actual entity encounters
fucking crazy.
when they go that deep. Is it something that you feel like you want to explore in the future?
Yeah,
or-
but not for a while, though.
Right.
Maybe a different environment and some more time.
Yeah, I
Make
agree.
a weekend out of it.
It's one of those things that you really can't take lightly.
Yeah, 'cause I needed like 2 days to recuperate. That was a no joke. No, that actually kind of like brings you out of the light show. It gives you a little taste of reality
Right.
of how it was really happening outside of our our visual spectrum alone.
Yeah, that's the craziest part, right?
Yeah. Oh, and then I saw my hands. I don't remember that part. I ended up my eyes closed, but I could see my hands. I could see my hands through my eyelids.
You were talking about
they were
it, but-
glowing. They were glowing. Dude, I could see their energy. They were white.
Huh.
You know, I could see them. Dude. I was like, I could see my hands.
So eyes closed, but you could still see the energy that was running through you.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, DMT is...
And then I saw Priscilla's ancient face. Remember that part?
I do remember that. I remember you were looking at her.
She turned to an ancient.
And she was coming back and forth.
That was fucking. She had green eyes. That shit was crazy, dude. She was all sun-baked.
Right. I remember you saying that.
Yep. Oh, you know what? One thing that you asked me, what did what conclusion I kind of came to all this and all that stuff, is that like my goal. I would like to get off of this rock.
Right.
I would like to get off this rock without having to die to do it.
It's kind of like what I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice
Get
to
off
have
the
a
planet.
choice?
Get off the planet.
Right. Or
You know,
like,
I'm not talking about like an astronaut and again in space.
like
but I'm
my
talking
spirit,
about
my whatever.
like take off, yeah. Like take off, yeah. And they say that and I'm saying I think, maybe that might be the big cover up. Well, why would you want to cover that up though? you know, why would you want to? I don't get it. I think a lot of it is too, Gus, is that I've always wanted to believe in supernatural.
I think we all do,
as
right?
a kid, you know what I mean? I think like I was always like pretending to like, you know, and see things and pretending to be like, you know, spook and this, you know, and all. So I think that might have. I think it all depends on how our own mind is working. You know what I mean?
Right. Personal perception is a big thing.
Personal perceptions, yeah. Exactly how our mind is gearing, and then if it's jiving on that particular moment, you get to see things.
But anywho, it's getting fucking late.
Yep.
I know you got stuff. Oh shit, what's going on here? I know you got stuff to do. So I guess we'll just check out here.
All right.
Ryan, thank you for everything.
What's up? Thank you, guys. Let me share.
I'm looking forward to hopefully doing this in the next week or so or whatever.
Sounds good.
Because I know there's so much more shit. But
You got it.
yeah, I hope everyone enjoys this, appreciates the time that Ryan is sharing with us, and thank you all so much for checking in.
Peace.
Thanks, man.